Oh, he did it again.
Refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself. I filled it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I'm paying the cost. I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse. Mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it. They told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie. I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me, like told me, keep on running toes. They gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win. Apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I pay for the cost. I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself, I filled it in.
All right, good evening, everybody. Today is the premiere of our very first baseball episode. Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. My name is David. I got my guy Teddy with me. How you doing today, Teddy?
Great, man. How you doing?
Hey, it's exciting times, isn't it?
Oh yeah, love this time of year.
It's time to talk about one of our favorite sports. Time to talk about some baseball. We've been waiting on this for a while. I've been talking about this for a week, and we're finally here. So before we get started, make sure you like and subscribe. We're doing our best to get monetized so we can give you guys better content. You know, give you guys more stuff to talk about. Like I said, we have other topics to talk about, but today is just strictly baseball. We've been waiting on this for a while. Like I don't know if you can see excitement in me and Teddy, but we've been waiting on this, man. We were talking about this before the show, and we excited, man. Make sure that you leave a comment. Down there, you know, we want to get some reactions while everything's going on, so we can see that you guys are engaged. It helps us out a lot, so that we know that you're paying attention. So, you know, leave a comment, enjoy yourselves, and then we have some IG chats that I'm gonna talk about as well. So as you see that me and Teddy are on the show, we actually have an exclusive Refuse to Lose chat. Teddy's in that chat because he's come on the show before. So if you want to go get in the Refuse to Lose chat, make sure you know. Comment, let us know you want to come on the show. You come on the show, you get yourself in the chat. If you want to talk about baseball, because we're talking about baseball today, boxing, football, basketball, whether it's college, pro, for either one, that's perfectly fine. Just let us know when you want to talk about it. Sooner or later, we may be talking about some WNBA too, because we got some WNBA stuff that's been going on. I know a lot of people want to talk about women's basketball, but I think it's about time we start doing that.
For sure.
To get put more light on it, get more people to watch it, because it's definitely exciting. So if you guys are interested in that, all you gotta do is put your IG name in the comment section, and we'll add you to the chats. The only one that you gotta come on the show for is the Refuse to Lose chat. The other ones you can get on anytime. Just put your IG name in the chat, and we can help you out with that. Hit that like button and enjoy the show. So our first topic today, Teddy. I told you, you said that you wanted to talk about it, so we're gonna bring it up first. Trevor Bauer, man, he got cut by the Dodgers, and they paid him $32 million.
$32 million.
I wish somebody could cut me and give me $32 million.
Right? That's this dude.
That's a heck of a thing, man, but I want to hear your stuff about it. You wanted to talk about it, so go ahead. The floor is yours.
I mean, I'm glad he was able to get his money, because that woman just straight up lied, and costed him 2 years of his profession. And I'm glad he was able to get his money, because he deserved it, you know, because he didn't do those crazy accusations that she said. And it's disturbing that he can be out of work for that long, and then still be proven innocent, and nothing happened to her. You know, I feel like that's something that needs to be talked about. Just those type of allegations are insane, you know, and for them not to be true, and for you to tarnish this guy's name. And now he's a free agent, and he might not even be able to sign with anybody because they don't want their name linked to Trevor Bauer. you know, and that's not right.
It's not. I definitely agree, man. I think that's what yeah, I know we're talking about baseball, but I got to bring up Deshaun Watson. I think that was another thing a lot of people was talking about when it came to Deshaun Watson because they weren't necessarily sure exactly what happened in that case. Even though he reached a settlement with them, I believe. I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
And he ended up serving a suspension for I think it was 11 games.
Yep.
He was already out for a year because he was already on the commissioner's exempt list. But in cases like that, it's very serious. A lot of people don't understand that when something like that happens, that there's a lot that comes with that, especially as a man, because when you get accused of something, it sticks with you forever, no matter if you're innocent or not. And I think that's unfair, because if you're innocent, it should no longer be on your record. It's like when you if you do something before you become an adult, it gets put off your record because you were an adult at the time. I think if you're innocent, then there's no reason why you should be punished for it. There's no reason why teams should be afraid to sign you if nothing happened to you. And to speak about the woman, it's crazy to me that it's a double standard when it comes to something like that. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't cases when women tell the truth and the guy goes free, that that shouldn't happen. I think for one, I think stuff like that is just not good. It's not good to happen. Sexual, any kind of domestic violence is not good. I don't agree with it at all. I have sisters, I have nieces and nephews. I plan on having a daughter. I have 2 sons, but I want to raise them to be able to respect women in all facets of life.
Yep.
Because I respect my sisters, my mother, my aunts. All women in my family will let you know that I respect them wholeheartedly, and I will never do anything to harm them or allow them to be harmed. So domestic violence and anything sexual that's not consent, it's just wrong. It's just wrong. But for someone to claim that someone did it and it didn't happen, I think that's also wrong. I think that she should come with the charge. I think that should come with some kind of legal activity, because you're costing somebody's life.
Yeah.
We could even talk about the Emmett Till case. That's totally different, but she claimed that he whistled at her. He got beat to death. Nothing happened to her, and 50 some odd years later, she admitted that she lied. But what were her ramifications? Did she go to jail? No. She's being protected by the police, so won't no one attack her. So I just think that's crazy. So I kind of want to just let you guys kind of in on the situation. Some people are not familiar with what happened to Trevor Bauer. He was accused of, sexually assaulting a woman, and it came out that it wasn't true. So now he just got cut by the Dodgers. They paid him his money, but now who knows if he's ever going to sign with them anymore. Yeah.
And now he's just on YouTube making videos and tutorial videos. He's constantly working out with the King of JUCO. They're always at this big facility, just hitting and throwing. So that's he's still in game shape. He's ready to go if someone needs him, but I don't know if anyone's gonna make that call.
Yeah, I don't know either. I would say Red Sox sign him, but I highly doubt they do.
I'm looking at something right now. Bloom does not want anything to do with him.
Yeah, I'm almost there. I know the Red Sox well enough. They're like, nope, not even gonna think about it. Even though they've had their own issues, but hey, I digress.
That's for another story.
Exactly, that's for another story. So we're gonna go ahead and go to our next topic, man. We got to talk about the major offseason signings, man. We had some big contracts, some big trades that happened. And the number one overall, we got to talk about Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge was the hottest thing on the market. Hottest thing on the market. People thought he was going to go to San Francisco Giants. It was the false thing that came out on Twitter saying that he signed with the Giants, and it wasn't true. And he ended up signing a big contract to go right back to the Yankees after he had a great season last year. Even though it didn't end well the way they wanted to, he still had a great individual season, which helped him at least get into the playoffs and play deep into the playoffs. So, Teddy, you're a Yankees fan. I know you're excited that Aaron Judge is back. So, how you, other than being excited, how else do you feel that Aaron Judge is back? How do you think it's going to help out the team?
Well, we signed him for 9 years, $360 million. So, That's
That's crazy.
quite a lot of money.
Yeah.
I mean, he's earned it. He's been the guy ever since he came into the league. He has his own little corner in right field, the judges section where all the fans sign up, and they wear like the wig and the whole judge thing. It's hilarious. But he's gonna be huge, man. He's one of the best hitters in baseball, and he just doesn't hit the ball out of the park. He can get you a single if you need it. He can bring that sac fly to bring that run in, to give you a lead, and then he plays defense too. 6'7". He's got a plus arm. He runs average for his size. He was out in center field this year before we picked up Harrison Bader because Aaron Hicks just forgot how to play baseball last year. So I don't know what we're going to do with him. But Judge is going to be huge, man. Judge is going to be huge. We had a good offseason, too. We signed Carlos Rodon from the Giants. We actually stole him from them. And it's funny that that whole, like, when it first came out, my phone was blowing up because I live in Boston. So all my friends are Red Sox fans. They're just like, Dan, Teddy, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And I'm just like, I was like, yo, what am I going to do, dude? Like, that's Aaron Judge, man, you know? And then I woke up the next morning to him signing with the Yankees, and I hit them up. I didn't have the same type of energy. They didn't have it, you know? It was funny. It was funny the way that happened because I was at the lowest of lows when I thought Judge was leaving, and then once we signed him, I was high as can be.
Yeah, as a Red Sox fan, I was a little excited that he was leaving. I wish he was coming to us.
Yeah.
But when I found it was fake, I was like, oh, here we go. I was like, I guarantee he's going back now. Once that came out, I said, yeah, he gonna go back. It's nothing we can do about it now. But you know, it's not like we had a good season last year anyway. So yeah. But
we started on that.
Hey, look, we ain't talking about this right now. We ain't talking about this. But I gotta talk about some other signings. You know, Jake DeGrom, he signed a 5-year deal with the Texas Rangers, man.
Yep.
5 years, $185 million. I think that was huge for them. They got a good pitcher with Jake DeGrom, man. Justin Verlander. We all know who Justin Verlander is. He's an AL Cy Young winner. He's a World Series champion.
Yep.
Now he's with the New York Mets on a 2-year deal with an option for a 3rd year. Mm-hmm. So I think Justin Verlander is going to help out with the Mets. I'm not sure if they're really going to go far. It's the Mets, so you know they always make big signings, but it never really works out for them.
There's a saying in baseball: the Mets will Met.
Yep, it's just
It's
just like the Cowboys in football. The Cowboys, they will do something to just. Cowboys would do cowboyish things. That's what happens.
Yep.
Trey Turner, another one, signed with the Philadelphia Phillies this year. 11 years, $300 million. That is a crazy deal for a shortstop, man.
He's going to be about like 40 when that contract ends. He's not even going to be able to play the position.
Exactly. I don't even understand why they signed him to that big of a contract. I think isn't that close to the I got his name in my head. Our Pujols deal.
Yeah. Yep.
I think that was crazy. They should gave him. That's like, man, he already slow.
Yeah.
So I understand he can hit, but you're gonna give him that big of a contract. He ain't gonna last that long.
Yeah.
And what happened? He didn't last that long. Even though he still played last year, it's like, all right. I mean, it wasn't worth it.
The machine.
And then I think the biggest controversy of this offseason was Carlos Correa. Because
it wasn't even a controversy. It was just
it was crazy because the physical was the big issue. Because at first it said that he was going to sign the contract with the Giants, but then that fell apart. And then the Mets swooped in, and you know that didn't work. So now he's still with the Minnesota Twins. So who knows exactly? Someone's actually going to try and get him, or if he's just going to stay there. Who knows what's going to happen? But I feel like that was something that was huge this year. I thought he was gone once they flew out the private plane for him. I was like, well, that's it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I thought
the plane for him. I don't see why. But then,
I thought he was going to be a Giant. But my thing is like, what's wrong with him that he's not like paying the physical himself? Like
I don't get it either. I'm
you
not.
You make millions of dollars and you can't pay for a physical.
Exactly.
Like I get a free one every year. I don't even pay for mine.
How cheap can you be that you don't want to pay for your physical? I mean, right? I'm pretty sure the physical don't cost that much.
It's not.
It's a physical.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I guess you could have just, we got a hospital here in DMV called Greater Southeast. You could have went there and got it done. I mean, you might have came out with a couple of bruises because it's Greater Southeast. Most people don't live when they come out of there. But hey, I mean, you're a baseball player. I'm pretty sure they make sure you're fine.
Oh yeah.
So that was one of the biggest signings. You already talked about Carlos Rodon. Somebody the Yankees signed, which is huge. I wish that didn't happen, but
we got our second guy. We got our second guy for the playoffs.
Yeah, we lost one of our players. Then the bogus left and went to the San Diego Padres on an 11-year, $280 million contract.
That's a dumb contract.
Every time I keep hearing about these contracts, man, I just be thinking, man, why didn't I choose baseball when I was young? Because that's generational wealth right there. Yeah, 11 years, $280 million, man.
And he's already what, like 34?
Yeah, man. He's 30. He's 30 actually. He's 30 years old now. But he's 41 at the end of the year. Come on, man. What's
the Padres? The Padres actually offered Judge. They offered Judge. It was 10 years, $400 million. That's
$40 million a year. That is crazy. I would have signed that immediately. I was like, bye-bye Yankees. Bye-bye Yankees.
Hey,
like $400 million?
Oh, hey, like I told you before the show, after every meeting he had with any free agency, I sat down with his wife, looked at her and said, we're Yankees. So.
Oh, man.
He knew the whole time.
Man, more power to him. He still got $360 million. So I mean, it's only $40 million short. I mean, it sounds like not a lot, but it's a lot. It's a lot to us. But that's crazy. And then one more I want to talk about is Dansby Swanson signed a 7-year deal with the Chicago Cubs. Man, there's a lot of players that have gone somewhere. Man,
yeah, that Dansby Swanson deal.
I definitely think it's going to work out for the Cubs.
Yeah, they actually had a pretty good offseason. They made some moves. They signed Cody Bellinger. They signed Dansby Swanson. And Dansby Swanson was like I didn't think he was going to leave the Braves because that's who drafted him. He won a championship with them. But when he signed with the Cubs, he came out and said that his grandfather was a Cubs fan and he would watch the games with him when he was growing up. So it was one of the things he wanted to do was to put on a Cubs uniform before his career ended. So I'm glad he was able to do that.
He got his dreams came true, man. So
yep,
that was huge, man.
Yep.
These were some big signings. Anthony Rizzo re-signed with y'all. I remember seeing that as well.
Yep.
But, I forgot
he re-signed first, and then funny story. I was just scrolling through Instagram, and I saw Aaron Judge. He was doing a press conference with Jimmy Fallon, and he said that after Rizzo had signed, Rizzo and him have dogs, and they're best friends. So Rizzo would send pictures of the dogs together, like, "Hey, you can't separate them." You know what I mean? So he would send it to him every day. So
dog is a man's best friend. He was like, "Hey, look,
right?
You separate the dogs. We ain't cool. Can't be doing that to the dogs, man." So that's cool. And then Jose Abreu, another key signing, went to the Houston Astros, 3 years, $60 million, $30 million a year, $20 million a year. I'm excited. This is going to be a great baseball season, man. It's a lot of teams going away, a lot of trades that happen. Kind of don't want to talk about the trades right now. I just want to go ahead to the next segment because we got to talk about our squads. You see, I got the Red Sox behind me, and you've been talking about your Red Sox. I mean, your the Yankees. So big rivalry, of course, a big heated, hated rivalry. Two teams that hugely dislike each other. Been fights going on. Of course, we were down 0-3, came back and won that.
27.
Won that. But
27.
Hey, it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. But had to throw that in there.
You can throw that in there because people love to talk about that, but they don't talk about the 3 years that the Yankees won it in 2000 and 1998, 1999, and 2000. And we came a blooper short from going 4-peat. Okay, because that's when Luis Gonzalez beat us in 01.
That's true.
All right. And if you watch the Derek Jeter documentary, everybody thought that was in the bag. Mariano Rivera's coming in. You're up 1. Series over. Goes to show you, man. You got to play the game out. Doesn't matter who you got.
Definitely do. It's a lot of things that happened, man. And then I think it's just one of the best rivalries in baseball, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's the best rivalry in baseball.
Yeah.
There's no rivalry like the Red Sox, the Yankees. It's more like I guess it's like the battle between if you think about football, it's more like the Bears and Packers kind of sort of, or Steelers Ravens. That's another huge rivalry.
Historic. Yeah.
Cowboys and Niners. That's always been a huge rivalry. And then basketball, Lakers Celtics. I mean, nothing is greater than that.
Exactly.
And this is definitely one of them ones for sure. So I want you to more so talk about the prediction for your team, what you think the team is going to do this year, and what you're most excited about the Yankees, other than the signings, of course.
So I think we go 95 plus wins this year. We win the AL East again. And that's kind of a shot to Vladimir Guerrero. I don't like the way he's talking this offseason. At their little fan fest, a fan asked him who's the easiest team to play, and he said the Yankees. And he's always just talk crap about the Yankees, and I don't appreciate it. So, Vladdy, remember when you were like, when you walked off and you were like, this is my house, and then we clinched the AL East in your house the next game? Just remember that, kid. But yeah.
Can't be rubbing it in like that, man.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited for that little head to head, because I know Garrett Cole is just he's gonna try to throw it by him. But the thing with Garrett Cole is he tries to throw 100 miles per hour right down the middle.
Can't do that
to MLB players that literally practice that. Like, dude, you got to hit your spots. You got to hit your spots.
Stop throwing it down the middle. That's the easiest thing to do is to throw it down.
Even if you throw 100 miles per hour.
I be trying to tell them that too. I'm like, come on, Garrett. Come on. You can't be setting us up like that, man. Like, come on. We're the Red Sox. You can't give it to the Yankees like that. You gotta pause.
Yeah.
Had to throw that in there because we got certain viewers on here that hearing stuff. So
but I say it every year. Yankees are going to win a World Series. I mean, they've been in contention for it. They've made the ALCS like two to three times in the past 5 years. We lost to Houston in 2017 when they were banging on trash cans and stuff like that. And then we lost to them again when Jose Altuve was wearing a wire, and he said he got a new tattoo. Yeah, and he didn't want to show it off. All right. But yeah, I feel like this is their year, man. They went out. They signed Judge. They got a couple other guys. What they need to do is go out and sign a left fielder. We have Oswaldo Cabrera there now. He's a rookie. He had a good year last year. He definitely showed some spurts, but he was an infielder coming up, so he was learning the position of outfield on the fly, and he did it pretty well. He robbed some home runs, threw people out at the plate. So I'm excited to see what they do about that. And we also have Anthony Volpe. He's the top shortstop prospect in minor league right now.
Mm-hmm.
Dude's a stud. 21 years old. I don't know what we're doing with Isaiah Falefa. He is one of the worst fielding shortstops I've ever seen in my life. I have never seen a guy get paid millions of dollars and routinely mess up routine plays.
Designated for assignment. That's probably the best way for.
Yeah, that's what I want him to do, and I want them to bring up Anthony Volpe and put Oswaldo Peraza at short, and then we can mess around with third because Josh Donaldson, he's still there, but he's getting old. He had an all right season last year. Struck out a lot because his thing is all launch angle, and he sees the small park in Yankee Stadium, so he's going to try to get under it. It's going to hit line drives, bro. It's hit line drives. But yeah, it's going to be an exciting year. I'm really excited to see what you guys got in store because you guys went and you guys signed a couple people. Nothing crazy like Judge or Rodon, but
Nah, I think we signed pieces that we needed.
Yeah.
Because we definitely were missing a lot last year, even though we still have some injuries this year.
Yep.
That's probably going to hurt us in the long run. But
oh yeah,
and nonetheless I'm excited about it because we got Duvall. Duvall signed with us, then we signed Devers to an 11-year deal.
Yep, that was huge.
Made a trade for I can't remember his name.
Mondesi.
Made a trade for Mondesi.
Yep.
So I feel like we're on a move to make some things happen. Chris Sales said he's going to be ready for the season, even though he's so injury prone. So who knows how that happens? I can only
it's hurt riding a bike.
Man, probably got hurt just shooting the ball in the trash can.
Right.
I mean, that y'all think Anthony Davis in basketball is a glass? Chris Sale is a glass in baseball. Yeah. That man gets hurt no matter what. He could be good for like a good 2 months. You just know that 2x4 is coming. He's gonna get hurt some way somehow.
Yep.
But I'm excited for this year. I definitely think we're going to have a better season than last year, even with the injury that I was talking about before. He's going to be out indefinitely, so that's going to hurt us. But I feel like we signed the pieces that we needed to recover while he's out. With Chris Sale coming back healthy and Garrett Cole, I think we're going to be good as far as pitching. I'm excited to see how we're going to do. I'm predicting about a good 90.
Don't take my guy. Hold up. Garrett Cole's on my roster, all right? Garrett Cole's on my roster, okay?
I know.
Don't try
it's wishful thinking. It's wishful thinking. Wishful thinking. But I hope I'm hoping I think we're going to get 90+ wins. I don't because of what happened last year and because of an injury. I don't see us winning the AL East, but I see us at least making a fight for it this year. But I'm predicting 90+ wins. I believe we can go far in the playoffs, but it depends on who we play that we can make the World Series. I'm not necessarily sure who we play. I definitely hope that we play y'all, so we're able to at least get some revenge and get y'all up out of there because we definitely owe y'all. We owe y'all some because y'all had gave us a few L's last season. So,
you
look. I'm talking good about my team. And Joe, you be quiet. I don't care if we were trash last year. You better watch baseball, sir. So yeah. we're not taking comments from people who don't watch baseball. All right. But man, I feel like that was. I'm definitely excited about this offseason. This offseason was really good for us. Like I said, we didn't make any big signings. We didn't really go for anyone big this year, like I thought we would. But
yeah.
But we signed. We made some smart choices this year. I still wish we had our other manager back there, but I mean, we made some good pieces. So I'm excited to see how it is now. And like I said, 90+ wins and a playoff push. That's what I see this year for us.
Yeah, I don't see that.
Of course, you don't see that.
It's not the Yankee fan in me. It's the baseball guy in me because I mean, so you guys went out and overpaid a Japanese contact hitter by like $50 million. So that's why he signed so early, because usually the Japanese players wait until they get offered by everybody, and because you got to pay to talk to them, do all that. But he saw that deal, and he was like, "Sign me up! I'm going to Boston." He's hit, I think, 20 to 25 home runs in the Japan League, which is equivalent to AA, maybe AAA baseball. So I don't know how he's going to compare to the MLB. He's no Ohtani, I'll tell you that.
Now, look, Otani's a rare breed, okay?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Talk about Otani. He's a rare breed.
For sure. But he's not going to be anything crazy, I think. And then that was huge for you guys to sign Mondesi, because even though he's coming off an ACL injury, he got it last year in April. So
this is about the time where he should be ready. And the way that sports medicine is now, and the way that the technology with surgeries and stuff like that, he's going to be perfectly fine. Look at what happened to Kevin Durant when he tore his Achilles.
Yeah,
came back and actually played a lot better than he did before. So,
and everybody said he wasn't even going to be able to play.
Exactly, and I'm excited about my Mondesi, man. I think he's going to be great, huge for us. So I think that's probably why I'm really excited. It's more about Mondesi signing and Devers. I think those are two really good signings for us this year. So I'm excited for the season. I think it's going to be good. Nationals are in the National League. We're talking about the AL League, AL right now. So we can care less about the Nationals right now.
The AL East is the best division in baseball.
Facts. Even though I don't like the Yankees, that's something we can both agree on. Best division in baseball. But I root for the Nats because I'm from the DMV, so I just had to throw a little shot to the Nats. And then it's just one last topic that I feel like we need to talk about. Something huge that just happened, and it's bad news.
Yep.
Got to talk about Mike from the Chicago White Sox. So he was recently just charged for a domestic violence involving the mother of his 10-month-old daughter and child abuse. So it wasn't just domestic violence, but child abuse as well. He's a pitcher for the Chicago White Sox. We just had a segment where we talked about domestic violence and sexual assault, something that we definitely don't agree with. And we have a pitcher now who's done that already. So I wanted to see what the consequences are for him, and I want to see how this case goes. I'm not going to make any prejudgments right now, but it's definitely something huge to say, because one thing, domestic violence is one thing, and that's already bad, but child abuse is one thing I don't agree with at all.
Yeah, for sure.
We all were raised differently when we were growing up. So discipline is a lot different from how it used to be back then. We understand things a lot more different now. So to injure a child, if this is exactly what happened, it's disgusting. It's disgusting to me.
Well, what the report says is that he threw chew spit on a screaming infant child. So for those of you who don't know, he was chewing on some tobacco and he spit that out on his kid. That's what they're saying that he did. Of course, his lawyer said that he didn't do it. He came out and said that it was false. They're not going to make any further comments about it. I hate to make this connection, but he was teammates with Trevor Bauer in Cleveland, and they're really close. Like they always train together off season. They're always in the cages together and stuff like that. So I don't know. It's a rough subject to touch on, for sure.
Same here. It's kind of sort of similar to the first one where we talked about Trevor Bauer. First, I want to say that if he's innocent, then I think something should happen to the mother of his child.
Yep.
And like I said, if he's innocent, I believe he deserves to at least be around his child, because more likely when something like this happens, you're no longer going to be able to be around your child.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping if he's innocent, then that happens. But if he's guilty, then he deserves everything that's coming to him. Because like I said, domestic violence is not something to play with. It's not a joking matter. It's nothing to laugh about. It's not a kiki ha moment. That's something serious.
Yeah.
Someone being abused is not right at all, no matter how you feel about the situation.
Mm-hmm.
And then a 10-month-old child, baby's not even a year old yet, to spit in a child's face, if this is exactly what happened, it's out of pocket. It's out of pocket. It's one of the most disrespectful things you could do to an adult.
Yeah.
A child. Like spitting in someone's face that's basically saying that you're less than me.
Yeah.
So to spit on your child, you're basically saying that your child is less than you and less worthy than you. And that's absolutely wrong. Children are the future. And what more do I really need to say about children, man? They're very important. I'm a father of 2 boys, and I make sure my boys are taken care of no matter what. Their mom takes great care of them. They know that they're loved by both parents. There's something that if you're not taking care of your child, I'm just sorry. I can't be cool with you.
Yeah,
that's just me. I can't be cool with you. My vice president in my company always says that if a man doesn't take care of his kids, is not my friend.
Yeah,
and that's the same thing with me. You don't take care of your kids, then we not cool. We're not even associates. I can't talk to somebody who doesn't value a child's life or values the life of someone else, especially someone that's their seed. And a lot of times in our communities, we have fatherless children growing up, and that's something that's very important. So if you have a child, take care of your child, man. Take care of your child, love them, let them know you love them, because this society is different. Mental health is an issue. Suicide is at a high rate now, especially amongst young children. So take care of your kids, man. Just do whatever you can. I'm hoping the situation gets resolved. And I like I said, I want to see how this case goes. I want to see exactly what happens. See if he's guilty or not. I want to see all the evidence that comes out whenever this goes to court.
Yep.
And like I said, if he's innocent, I hope everything happens and everything works out with the family. He's able to be around his child. But if he's guilty, I think he deserves everything going to him, whether it's jail time, suspension, whatever it is. One thing I don't condone is hitting a woman and hitting a child, especially if it's not necessary. So just gotta get that out the way.
Yeah, he had just signed a 1-year deal for $12 million with the White Sox in November, and they obviously weren't aware of the situation when they signed him. But it's gonna be it's rough. It's a
Mike Clevenger, whatever you do, I'm hoping that you didn't do exactly what you did, but if you did, then by all means, whatever you get is what you deserve.
Yep.
So Teddy, that's pretty much the last topic, but you're a baseball coach, man. I want you to talk about the things that you're doing, what made you fall in love with baseball growing up, and just everything about baseball, man. What's everything that's important to you when it comes to baseball?
Yeah. So I know I said I live in Boston. You see me in the Yankee gear. It's like, what is he doing?
Enemy territory.
So when I was a kid, I lived in New York for the first 6 years of my life. My mom's the biggest Jeter fan, you know. Every time she had a chance, she was watching Jeter, like, oh, that's my husband. I was like, oh, that's my dad. But yeah, that's what made me fall in love with the game, man. Just seeing him, the way that he played, the way that he he stood his ground, and he was never in the media for anything bad. The worst part about him was his contract negotiations, which he didn't even want to become public. He wanted to keep it in house, and then one of the Steinbrenners, they went out and said something, and then it got dealt with. But and then there's that A-Rod incident, but that's squashed already. So, but that's what made me fall in love with the game. Just seeing him, all his highlight plays, being the position that he was, which is my position, shortstop, seeing what he can do. Just he was a winner, a full-blown winner. Came into the league in 96. He won in 96, and then he won 98, 99, 2000, 2009. Bunch of gold gloves. But he's overrated. I don't understand that. Never will.
They call him captain for a reason. You can't be called the captain to be overrated. That's
yeah.
I'm a Red Sox fan, but I'm not gonna hate on a great player. I'm sorry.
Yeah, for sure. The same way I don't hate on like Ortiz or Ramirez. Like I respect those guys, even though they took roids and Ortiz got away with it. Ortiz got away with it.
He did. But hey.
Manny was taking some woman steroids. He's trying to get a higher pitched voice or something. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know what that man was doing, but
I don't know either, man. But I guess he just.
But they were a great 3-4 combo. That was scary as a Yankee fan, seeing those guys come up, and it's like, damn, we got to face those guys this inning. That sucks. But yeah, I've been I played the game from 6 years old. I still play now. I'm in a men's league. I actually just won our championship last year.
Oh, congratulations, that's
thinking about retiring. Yeah, was thinking about hanging him up and just focusing on coaching. But I was coaching and I fielded a ground ball and I said, "Dude, I still love this. So like, I need to go." So I'm back playing this year.
Having a Brady moment, huh?
Yeah, but I kept the girl.
Okay. That's the most important part. Keep the girl.
Yep. And then I went to college at the College of St. Joseph in Vermont. We won 2 national championships out there. We went back to back. Small college out in Vermont. And then I came home after college, started coaching a 12U AAU team. And I've been with them every year after that. So right now they're at the 16-year-old level or 15U. I don't know. It's weird once they get into high school because they play with like some like underclassmen. Some of them play up, so it's weird with the age wise. But yeah, I love it, man. And I actually just accepted a job at Bush Academy in Chester, New Hampshire. So I'll be it's a private school, team full of Dominicans ready to go. So it's
I smell championship.
Yeah, dude, the energy that these kids bring, man, it's crazy. It's like I love it. It makes me happy to just give back to the game. Because I always said I always wanted to be involved in the game after I finished playing. It's funny because I was in the Little League Hall of Fame or whatever. Yeah, my mom kept a little book and stuff, and it was like, oh, what do you want to do when you grow up? And it was either a player or a coach or an ESPN broadcaster. So it's been my dream for a while, and it's finally came. So I'm gonna take it and run with it, and I'm gonna see where it can go, where it can lead me, and hopefully we get some championships. Kids go off to colleges and fulfill their dreams of becoming a pro athlete, helping out their family, being educated, because most of those kids are first generation college kids. So that'll be a stepping stone for their family later on in the future. We actually just had a college workout yesterday, and the kids outperformed. It was insane. It was real great to see.
That's amazing, man. Congratulations to you, man. Congratulations on the baseball job. Like I
Thank
said,
you.
I smell championship. I smell it's a private school, and you're helping out some Dominicans. That's one of the things that they love. They like I mentioned that before. They love baseball. That's
Yep.
the sport. So I know they're gonna be very very excited about it, man. I know you're excited, and we actually have something in common. I've always thought to be it's not the same sport, but almost the same route. I grew up loving football and basketball. I wanted to be a basketball player, or some kind of defensive coach, or talk about sports. And
Yep.
right now, I'm pretty much fulfilling one of my dreams by being able to talk about sports, because this is something I'm very passionate about. Something that um, I took a break off for a few years because of the Colin Kaepernick situation, of course. But I still love sports. The love, to be able to play it just brought me back here, and I'm just like, why would I not follow my dream and at least see how it goes?
Yeah.
It's something I'm very passionate about. Something I look at every single day. Something I talk about every single day. No matter where I go, sports is the topic. So why not use my passion and put it out on the platform? So being able to work with Joe and Tomo it's almost like a dream come true for me.
Yeah.
And I tell Joe this all the time. I appreciate you for allowing me to be on here and allowing me to be a partner. And being able to work with Tomo is one of the best things in the world, because Tomo will have you laughing almost out of nowhere. It's one of the most. He's one of the funniest guys, and he comes up with all the topics and stuff like that. He comes up with all the titles, and
Yeah.
that's why it's always so golden. And it's like a great triple team. So Joe and Tom, I appreciate you guys, and definitely let me be able to talk about one of my passions, which is baseball. I love baseball. Not too many people would think that, because I play basketball and football. I've never played baseball, but it's just something that's exciting to see.
Mm-hmm.
And I grew up a Red Sox fan, like I said, because of my brother. Um, my brother and my sister are the two people that watch sports all the time, and that's where I became a sports fan because of them two. But I
Yep.
became more so closer to my brother, because he was like my not my first, but like my other than my actual father, he was the first father figure for me. And he still is to this day. So I mean, we're 11 years apart, but he's a Red Sox fan. He likes the Indiana Pacers. He's a Patriots fan. He likes the Georgia Bulldogs. He I can almost name all of his sports teams.
Damn. See, I would have liked you better if you liked the Pats, man.
Nope, sorry.
You had to follow your brother. You said you liked every team your brother likes, man.
Nope. Sorry, sorry. I had to go somewhere else. My first ever NFL game I watched was Jerry Rice. I think they were playing against the Raiders, and he
Okay.
balled out in that game. Him and John Taylor, and I was like, well, I'm sold.
Yeah.
I'm sold. And this wasn't even. This is way after they won Super Bowl. I've never watched them win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
The Super Bowls I've watched, we both lost in, so it hurts me a little bit more because I'm so used to hearing about all of us winning, and all I see is us losing in the Super Bowl. So it's a little different. Got a good game on Sunday. I'm just waiting for that time. But yeah, he's the reason why I like the Red Sox, because like you said, Manny Ramirez, Poppy, Roger Clemens. I can go ahead and name other players, man. But
Garcia Parra,
Dustin Pedroia.
Yep.
We've had some stars, man, and I've got to see all my pro sports team win something except for San Francisco. That's the only team I haven't seen win anything. So it just means something different to me. That's why I'm so calm when it comes to them. But I enjoy sports. I enjoy baseball because it's, like I said, it's exciting and it's good to be able to give back, like you said. So, like I said, congratulations to you. More power to you, man. I'm gonna go ahead and let you have some last words, because that's pretty much it for the show. Like I said, thank you for coming on. I know, like I said, we were excited to talk about this. We finally got the chance to, and now we got more shows coming up.
Yep. Yeah. First and foremost, I want to thank you for having me on. Appreciate the chats, man. I love the chats. Always keeping me entertained during the day. And if you guys don't know me, I'm the guy who's always one miss away from hitting on a parlay. That's me. I'm that guy. All right.
Miss Parlay Teddy. That's his name, y'all. Miss Parlay Teddy.
Yep, I'll take it. That's me. But yeah, I appreciate everything you guys do, man. You guys are putting out great content, keeping everybody up to date on all sports. It's great. I love it. I'm happy that you guys want me on, and man, anytime you want to talk baseball, you know I'm here.
Hey,
Anytime.
man, you got knowledge, so we got to hear it. You know, I love baseball, but you know baseball. It's a little different from me. You love and know. I love and know a little. So if I could get more knowledge on it, then it's good. I know one day we're gonna have we have at least 3 other people that love baseball just as much. Donnell, he's a White Sox fan, so we're gonna get him on. And then Trent, he's a Red Sox fan just like me, and then my brother as well, another Red Sox fan. So this time you're outnumbered. This time you're outnumbered, you know.
Until I number 27.
All right. That's it for the show. But no, man, appreciate you for coming on, man. That's it for us. My last words, San Francisco, see you on Sunday. That's all I really got to say. So thank you all for watching. Appreciate you guys. Until next time.
Peace.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.